Welcome to Around the Peninsula. I'm Army Sergeant Matt Cromer. When they need a change of scenery, all they do is push a button. Army Sergeant Tam Pham introduces us to soldiers doing some demolition.
He ranks among the highest ASVAB scores ever.
I have a GT score of 136 and I'm a 13 mic.
At the age of 17, Specialist Brulin qualified for just about every job in the Army. And today, he still has no regrets with what he chose.
Working with the launcher is probably the most fun I've ever had. And it's one of the things, like, I also get to do the other soldier stuff. You know, I get to go to the range, I get to shoot. But then I also get to come back and work with a giant tank that shoots rockets. I mean, that's a pretty cool thing to get to say that I'm 21 and I shoot rockets.
And the sounds from inside the launcher tell the same story.
Fire. Love shooting rockets.
So when issues came up before this live fire exercise, his passion and devotion to duty truly shine through.
It gives you that good sense of pride, like, man, this launcher's been down, no one else has been able to fix it, but look, we got in here, we got the job done. Yeah, we worked late nights, but look, our launcher's out in the field.
But it's worth it to be able to do this.
Oh yeah, definitely the icing on the cake.
Army Sergeant Tam Pham, Rocket Valley, Korea.
The different variants of multiple launch rocket systems have effective ranges between 20 to 40 miles. A trail of lights flowed through Yongsan, led by a captivating melody. Sergeant Stephen Dornbos follows the tune and finds a good cause at its source.
People gathered at Field 7, holding glow sticks and flashlights for the Take Back the Night walk to raise awareness for domestic violence. What one may not expect to see here, especially in the middle of Korea, is a man playing bagpipes. Sergeant Garrett Barton says he's used to surprising people.
There's this kind of like childlike curiosity, like how is he making that much noise with that thing? And the best part about playing is usually it's the kids, like little kids no higher than my knee walking up and they just cock their head and they go, but they're just dumbfounded, and it's a beautiful thing to watch that sort of reaction from somebody.
However, Sergeant Barton doesn't always get a warm reception.
I've been kicked out of a couple of places because of this. I've been kicked out of Seoul Tower. I've been kicked out on Sunday, a Seoul station, not the police, but the Korean Rail Authority, they come out and they go, and it was the same lady who'd done it before. She walks up and goes, I go, hey, how you doing? Good to see you.
But it was putting himself out there that got Sergeant Barton invited to lead the march for domestic violence awareness.
About a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, my phone rang while I was at work. Hi, Garrett, would you like to play the thing, you know? And basically, it's kind of like gonna be the Pied Piper. We're gonna march, or we're gonna walk a certain distance.
The music offset moments of silence, followed by participants reading stories about domestic violence victims.
When I said I wanted a divorce, I didn't ask for help.
I'm very thankful to be asked to be part of it. I hope my presence and the pipes added, just made people think, or really called attention, as they tend to do. And this is a cause that certainly needs the attention, and it has to be eradicated.
Sergeant Stephen Dornbos, Yongsan, Korea.
Following the walk, a member of the British Embassy saw Sergeant Barton in his kilt and invited him to participate in Wednesday night Scottish dance classes. Making a difference in your community can give you a sense of accomplishment and self-worth. Specialist Marquetta Gibson attends a ceremony that honors those who dedicate their personal time to helping others.
Planning ahead and having a battle buddy before enjoying a night on the town is a great way of making sure that you and your friends stay out of danger and return home safely. Army Private First Class Roland Rogers demonstrates the meaning of no battle buddies left behind through his volunteer work.
It teaches me self-discipline and self-sacrifice, because you need to go out and sacrifice your time. You give your time, your effort to people that really need it, and it just builds me as a person from that, and it makes me feel outstanding.
PFC Rogers, he's from the No Battle Buddy Left Behind program. It provides an excellent opportunity for soldiers to volunteer and look out for the other ones so that they don't get in any type of incident that involves alcohol or sexual assault or any types of fights off post, and that would indeed also affect the relationship that the U.S. military has with the Korean community.
Gaining recognition for improving the quality of life in his society is a great achievement, but for Private First Class Rogers, the real satisfaction comes from guaranteeing the safety of his fellow soldiers.
Volunteering built me as a person because it just helped me with my leadership skills. It helped me to go in and take charge of a situation that needs to be taken care of. Like, if no one's going to get it done, then I got to step in and do it.
Specialist Marquetta Gibson, Camp Henry, Korea.
The No Battle Buddies Left Behind organization continues to assist soldiers and civilians in the Area 4 community by upholding and living by our Army values. If we take time to get to know our neighbors, sometimes we can find out we have more in common than we thought. Specialist Pedro Amador takes us under the stress of a live fire.
The adrenaline is pumping and expectations are high. Marines from 1st Battalion, 3rd Marines Division infill alongside Republic of Korea Marines in a combined live fire exercise at Rodriguez Range. This training is as realistic and demanding as it can get. But one young corporal keeps a calm mind.
So all that's going through my mind is making sure my team leaders are good to go for this range, make sure they're going to be pushing the guys. We got a good bit to run today, so just make sure my guys are ready to go out there and sprint.
Corporal American just got promoted to squad leader, and in his 3.5 years in the Marine Corps, he has worked with Indonesian and Malaysian forces. He now adds Korea to his resume.
Having the new challenge of not only having to worry about his squad, but having to worry about another squad from an entirely foreign military force is a great challenge. He's a good young man and he's able to handle it very well.
Go, go, go! Pretty much everything I did learn back then, we have been putting into this kind of training. You know, even on our off time, we always go and we'll hang out with the ROK Marines and get to know them a little bit better, and come to find out they're a lot like our Marine Corps.
Amongst Corporal American's Korean counterparts is a soldier who studied at San Diego State and returned to complete his military service as a Marine.
I first thought US Marines and Korean Marines would be different, but now that I got to know them, I can see we are similar. We are both proud to be Marines and we are very well disciplined.
Even though they come from different backgrounds, Corporal American and Corporal Kim can both agree on one thing.
Once a Marine, always a Marine.
Specialist Pedro Amador, Rodriguez Range, Korea.
When Corporal American exits the Marine Corps, he will use his leadership skills as a police officer. It's a known fact that America supports the troops, but sometimes service members overseas get the privilege of a tangible reminder. Staff Sergeant Zach Lopez has the story.
It's always special to run into someone famous, but imagine having celebrities come to you. The Before They Made You Laugh tour made its way to South Korea. Daniel Dugar brought Gary Owen and Rodney Perry to entertain service members at Kunsan Air Base.
We've left our homes, but we're only leaving for a few days. The fact that you guys have invested a career, a lifestyle, and your time, your energy to come over here and defend us, that speaks volumes to who you are. And so for us to be over here to entertain you, to give you a slice of what you're like missing, that's a big deal. And so as we reflect on that, that really gives us a sense of pride. And it also lets us be able to go back home and say, you know what? Our guys and girls over there are doing great.
I got married just to get a better VHA PAQ. Anybody else?
The purpose behind this tour goes beyond popularity or money. Rodney Perry and Gary Owen can empathize with the sacrifices made by these airmen, for they themselves are prior military.
The Asian guy over here with the camera.
Over here, you know what they go through. You know a lot of guys, you don't want to have duty, but you got it, you know? You might have drank too much the night before. You don't want to get up for work, but you got to get up for work. You know what I mean? There's some guys you know that is your boss that probably shouldn't be your boss, but you still got to listen to him and bite your tongue. You know what I mean? We all know that guy. You know what I mean? So, you know, I know what they go through. You know what I mean? And if I was in the military, I'd be at the show tonight. Yeah. I'd be at all the shows.
All the shows.
Let me tell you something, I've been to all my shows. They've all been good. Since the first time I got on stage, I've been to all my shows.
Hilarious.
And they're all good.
Staff Sergeant Zach Lopez, Kunsan Air Base, Korea.
This is the second time Armed Forces Entertainment has provided a Before They Made You Laugh tour. That was your Around the Peninsula for October 30th. To see these stories and others, go to the AFN Pacific website or view them through the AFN Pacific app. From all of us here at AFN, enjoy your evening.